Hey, what's up, guys? This is Justin from Justice League Swag, and today we're going to be doing a deck profile on Jeremy's deck that he came in third place at the Dynasty Cut with about 2 weeks ago. Going into top 8, he was undefeated, 5-0. So, Jeremy?
Alright, so with my build, previously from my last build, I had Sandstaff as the buddy. It stayed the buddy just because of how in-depth I needed life in this build. Of course, you can't be called to the center. If I'm ever dealt damage, move it to the center. If she's ever destroyed, gauge 1, gain a life. We'll go into detail later with her. 40 size free lineup. 1 in for second Demon Omnivore, Def Asmodai. Pay 2 gauge. If at any time he would be destroyed, reveal the top 3 cards that go to my drop zone. If any are monsters, call them without paying their call costs. 50,000 power, 3 critical, 10,000 defense. With Penetrate and Lifelink 2. Just a big boy. And of course, for my other size free, my 4-fire or Burnova. Surprisingly, I never saw him once. If I did see him, it'd either be in the gauge and you go to drop zone, or you go into the soul of monster.
Okay.
So, he was probably the one dead card the whole deck.
Wow.
For the size 2 lineup, 2 Kaiser Drum. Just because Kaiser Drum says blow up anything.
Okay.
And 10,000 power can get over most defenses.
And that ability, if you die, you gain a life by removing the soul is pretty clutch too.
Yeah. Even though I didn't really have to do them that much either. And of course, with the Kaiser Drums, we gotta have the 4. 5th Omni Dragon Lord Drum. In most of my matches, he was probably one of the more clutch cards I could have ever asked for.
Because that card be broken.
Yeah, destroy any monster if I take damage, or in my case, if I'm dealing damage to myself. 40 size 1 lineup. Running 3, Leaping Zakuro. Just because if I'm at 6 or less life, I can search out for a drum and deal myself a damage. And when another drum's on the field and I search him out, I can just blow up the opponent's monster free of charge.
Yeah. Especially if you have the weapon equipped that gives you a life back.
Yep. 3. Dark Artem Sue. Because in my case, I would need to manipulate my opponent's gauge so that way they can't do a lot of big play moves. And in most cases, it's just a 5,000 attacking monster with 2 crit.
Well, yeah, it's a free beat stick. Just can't be called to the center.
Yep. The second main clutch card in this build. 3 5th Omni Armor Dragon Mountain Crush Gong. At any turn during my turn, I can deal myself a damage to either give him an extra critical or an extra 3,000 power. 9 times out of 10, I'm giving him the extra critical so I can go in for most times game.
Yeah, it's pretty good to have options.
Yep. And of course, the main item hate, Disintegrate Ray. Because if I'm dealt damage, I can blow an opponent's monster up in the item zone.
Yep.
I.e. Hero World.
Yeah.
Which I did actually face against once and trashed. And then of course for the buddy, mandatory 4 Sandstaff.
Okay.
Because she's so clutch. For the Zeiss 0, run Inverse Count Dawn. Just because it sympathizes with the 5th Omni engine. Deal myself a damage, I gain it right back, and I deal myself opponent 1 damage.
Okay, pretty clutch.
For the spell lineup, and of course with Dragon World, 4 green Dragon Shields, nullify, gain a life, self-explanatory.
Makes sense since you pay life to do things to gain life back.
The 4 blue Dragon Shields to nullify, gain a gauge.
Yeah.
Even though in most cases it wasn't really needed. 4 Dragon Lord Shield because I can combo off with all my 5th Omni effects.
Good God, man. They have entirely too many shields in Dragon World.
Yep. Now, for my case, I ran 4 Dragon Change. Not only do I deal myself a damage, but I'm keeping the 5th Omni on the field whenever it gets destroyed.
Okay.
So if in the case of, say, Sandstaff, not only would I be keeping her on the field, I would be getting Sandstaff's ability as well to gauge 1 gain a life.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That card be broke.
Yep. And for the spell lineup, we rounded up with 3 Dragon Wisdom, knowledge of the 5th Omni. If I got a 5th Omni on my field, play this by doing 1 damage to me. I can gauge 1, draw 1.
Okay.
Basically, Divine Dragon creation. For, no, Divine Dragon. It's the Ancient World card.
Dragon Emperor Legend.
Thank you. For the island lineup, it is a mandatory 4 5th Omni Dragon Sword Emperor Fang. If at any time I'm dealt damage not from an attack, I gain 1 life. So in 5th Omni, because I'm doing so much damage to myself, this helps me keep up my life advantage so quickly. For the final item, only 2 Sunfist Sunshine Impact, because in all instances, Emperor Fang's much more better.
Alright. It's a lot better. Okay,
Yep.
in your opinion. Okay, so now let's get into your side deck. What did you decide?
For the side deck, I had 1 Infernal Armor Dragon,
Yep.
just because it just clears monsters and can clear boards quick, besides items.
Yep, any pesky Asmodai decks out there,
Yep.
you just pop them twice.
2 5th Omni Divine Arts Giga Howling Phantom. The only time I did side this against, I didn't have enough gauge to play it. But if I did have enough gauge, and I had an item equipped, pay free gauge, nullify the attack, and I deal 2 damage to my opponent. In most cases, this can get over stuff like Burn Nova on my opponent's turn.
Okay. So Troll and Burn Nova. I
Yep.
love ideas like that.
2 Dragonbind attack. Pay gauge whenever my card's on the field link attack an opponent's monster. They can't cast or counter with any counters. In one of my matchups, this was really clutch because the opponent had Death Asmodai in the center. And by link attacking that, he couldn't play any counter. And because it was Darkness Dragon World, Dark Energy. Which is really, really a clutch card.
Okay. So shut down your opponent.
Yep. 1 Miseria, because it's a double attacker and can clear boards as well.
Okay.
2 Dragrani Grimoire. If I'm ever at 5 or less life, discard my whole hand, draw 3 new cards. In most cases, I really didn't need to see this in my sideboard, because most time I'd have like 3 or 4 cards in my hand that were good. And finally, 2 Drago Solid. If a monster on my left or right get attacked, give it plus 5,000 power, defense, and counter attack. So if you want to go after my drum, have fun.
Okay, so there you have it, folks. 5th Omni. Such a broken deck that you don't even need a side deck. Please like and subscribe, and we'll be hitting you up with more deck profiles soon.